Hey Sagittarius, this is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111 with your mid-month read for December 2019. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending your time with me. My honor and my pleasure. So, this will be a love spread, not as deep as my deep love read. Just a little overview. The possible outcome will be till the mid of January. We won't look at the cards at first. We go through the positions step by step. I'm already connected with my spirit guides and angels and the archangels. We have them here too. I found a great artist here in Germany and bought a set of the archangels, Michael, Metatron, Raphael, Gabriel and Uriel, and these are the archangels I'm always connecting with before I do my readings. So it was very fitting that I found a set of pictures. So I thought, let them join this way too this time. So I will tell you about the positions of the spread when I'm laying the cards out. Will be always for you as well as your person. You will be here on this side, your person here. And let's see, for Sagittarius, please, this month, December 2019 till mid-January. Let's see what we get. They say stop. So the first position is what's going on in your lives, independent of the other one, even though mostly it's also related to the other person. We will see what's for you. Then the second position is how are you influencing each other's life at the moment? How do you feel about each other? How do you see the connection? What's your obstacle to overcome for possible union, individual on your own? What's your advice from Spirit? What is your desired outcome? And what is the possible outcome till the mid of January? We will get 3 cards for that last position to have a bit more information. And we take the overall energy from the bottom, and we have the Queen of Swords here with the third eye chakra. By the way, this is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. So, overall energy, the Queen of Swords with the third eye chakra. The Queen of Swords is representing the signs of Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, so air energy. The Queen of Swords is someone who is very honest, speaking her truth all the time. Sometimes called the Ice Queen because she is very emotionally detached. She's very logical. But she is not ice cold. She's just speaking her truth. So some people don't like that, right? And yeah, but the Queen of Swords is also an energy, when I don't see it as a person, that is ready to cut out everything that doesn't serve. And that is something really good here. With the third eye chakra, trusting the intuition, feeling, having that deep knowing and that deep intuitive knowing what's necessary to be cut out. Let's see what your spread will bring. So, your first position, Sagittarius, what's going on in your life right now? So we have Justice with the throat chakra. So, of course, it could indicate any kind of legal situation you're in, but what I get here is that you finally want to know. The throat chakra is about communication, speaking the truth, is expressing ourselves. And the Justice card is about the truth, right? We may find it a bit unfair that we don't know for sure what's truly going on. So it's the desire of communication, and I really get that in combination here, or in regards to your person and this connection. It could, independent of them, also be that you are going through a legal situation of any kind, or that you are in this energy of the justice, that you are in general also at your workplace speaking your truth. And you know, usually people don't like that much, right? when we are making a point here. And they see that they can't mess around with us anymore. That is also the Queen of Swords. She sees through bullshit right away. If you lie to her, she will know that for sure right at that moment. But yeah, it is about, maybe again for some of you, finding it a bit unfair that you don't know the truth, but finally wanting to hear the truth is what I get here for the majority. Finally want to have communication and knowing for sure what's going on here. What's going on in their life? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune with the heart chakra. So the Wheel of Fortune is about divine timing. So we can't force anything. Everything happens for a reason at the exact right time. We have to go with the flow here. We have to close old cycles. That's also a message of the Wheel of Fortune. But I hear they are getting ready. So I also hear right path. So they are doing their work, obviously, divinely guided, following their heart's desires. I mean, in this deck, this Wheel of Fortune is a bit like the Magician, right? This woman here has all the tools that is usually in the Magician card, learning to use the tools to make things in the physical reality happen. So, but everything has to be in alignment, and they are working on that and coming into that solution that they can't force things at the moment, that they have to go with the flow one step after the other one, but they are on the right path, doing the right steps. How are they influencing your life? There it is, the Magician. Sorry. So the Magician is represented, by the way, the Justice card is representing Libra. We got here Libra, Gemini and Aquarius, and the Magician is Gemini again. So a lot of air energy here. I know some readers say that the Wheel of Fortune is representing Sagittarius. I'm not quite sure about that, actually. I was trying to find out, and wherever I was looking, there was no sign to the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm not quite sure about that. But I know some readers say it's Sagittarius. I don't know where they have this information from, but maybe it is. So that would be fitting here. So walking towards you here on the right path. So you try to manifest. It's a very optimistic energy and enthusiastic energy with the Magician here. It's combined with the sacral chakra, what are our emotions, but also our passion for life in general. That power, right? So, trying to manifest your desires. So your person, I mean, this position is how they are influencing your life. So you try to manifest them into your life. Maybe learning about the law of attraction and how to use all the tools to make it work. How are you influencing their life? So we have, oh, the Emperor. So you make them the Emperor. You transform them to become the Emperor. It's combined here with the throat chakra, representing the sign of Aries. So the Emperor is the goal-getter, right? He embodies the qualities of all four kings. He has it all. And when he wants something, he is fearless to go for it. So the connection with you makes them the Emperor, helps them to transform, to become the Emperor, who is able to speak his truth, what you are desiring. And that takes time, right? Divine timing. How do you feel about them? So they are your King of Cups. So could be a water sign of significance here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So with the crown chakra here, feeling that deep soul connection to your person, they are the one hoping for them to offer their cup of love here. How do they feel about you? Oh, look at that, the Empress. We have the Emperor, the Empress, and Divine Timing Elder, the Wheel of Fortune here. So divinely guided partnership for the ones of you who are identifying themselves to be on the twin flame journey. We have Divine Masculine and Feminine here with the Divine Timing. So they see you as you are influencing them by helping them to transform to the Emperor, and they see you as their Empress. With the heart chakra here, so the Empress is representing the signs of Taurus or Libra, and Libra, and it's a very nurturing energy, very grounded, highly intuitive, and it's also the energy of a mother, right? So of fertility, but also of new beginnings. But they see you maybe as the mother of their children, but for sure as their divine counterpart here, and that fully hearted. How do you see the connection? Also the heart chakra with the Four of Coins. So the Four of Coins is protecting the heart. You can see how he is holding these 4 coins in front of his heart to protect himself. So maybe a bit closed off energy, but the 4 of Coins is also an energy of holding on very tight. So it could be that you think your person is closed off here, but I really feel here mainly that this person is important to you. They have a really important part in your life. And even though you are waiting for the truth, waiting for communication here, trying to manifest them into your life, you know they are the one. And you are, even though nothing happens at the moment, holding on very tight here. They have their place in your heart. How do they see the connection? The 3 of Coins with the solar plexus chakra. So the 3 of Coins for me is, so first of all, coins are representing the physical world, right? So everything that's really in our 3D world. But for me, the 3 of Coins is working with the divine to make things happen in the 3D world. So, and I mean with Empress, Emperor, and the Divine Timing, here the Wheel of Fortune, I always say that wrong, they are working on that Ace of Pentacles here, what would be that solid new beginning, right? So for me, the 3 of Coins, that is my personal opinion, is doing my spiritual work to make things in the physical world happening. So in general, the 3 of Coins is a card of collaboration and teamwork, so teaming up to make things happen. But it's not what I'm getting here. With the solar plexus chakra here, our solar plexus is about our confidence, our self-esteem, our courage, but also our fears are based here in the solar plexus. So overcoming fears, building up courage, making things happen through our spiritual work. So healing, transformation, facing our own shadows, that is all spiritual work to become the Emperor. So the perfect fit for their Empress. What is your obstacle, Sagittarius, to overcome individually for yourself for possible union? We have the High Priestess combined with the solar plexus. The High Priestess is representing the sign of Pisces. She is highly intuitive and she trusts her intuition. So what I get here is your obstacle to overcome is to trust your intuition and get rid of the fear that you could be wrong. maybe that having thoughts like, I'm just caught up in an illusion, it's all not real, nothing happens, so I'm just making up things. So, but trust your intuition and get rid of that fear that you're just caught up in an illusion. The High Priestess is also a card about secrets and things that aren't revealed yet. That is why we have to trust our intuition. We have no proof yet, but this journey is about to learn to trust into divine timing and a higher power and divine intervention, and into our own intuition and deep knowing. So even though things are still a secret, trust your intuition and get rid of this fear that you could be wrong. What's their obstacle to overcome? The Queen of Cups. So we have two couples here. We have the divine couple, the Empress and the Emperor, and you see them as the King of Cups, and now the Queen of Cups comes up with the third eye chakra. I really get here they see you as the Queen of Cups, and you are their challenge here right now because they have to get ready. Of course, for some of you it could be about third-party situations, so they have to end an old cycle first. It's not what I'm getting here, but it's just a little read. I won't clarify in this reading here today. It could also be about to become that Queen of Cups, to be in that loving, very giving and compassionate energy. But I really feel here this is representing you, and they are hoping that you have still your cup for them and that you would accept their cup. So they have to overcome fear, and they also, with the third eye chakra here, have to trust their intuition. They feel that connection for sure here, but they are insecure too, as well as you are. So if there is no communication, we only mostly, or many people at least, see just their own position. So they aren't communicating with me, so I don't know how they truly feel and what's going on in their life, but they don't know either. So both of you are questioning their intuition. Both of you just have to trust. And of course that's no easy task, but we're not here because it's all easy and smooth. We're here to grow, and that happens usually through challenges and lessons. Your advice for the Lovers with the crown chakra. So your advice is to trust your intuition. It is a soul connection. You also need to believe that it is possible to come together. It could be coming up as the advice card here also that you shouldn't be too focused just on this connection. I'm not really getting this here, but maybe for some of you it may be the case. So not just thinking only about them and the connection. But the main message I get here is really with the High Priestess here also. Trust your intuition. Believe that it is possible to come true, even though it may be challenging at the moment without communication. And trust that this is a deep soul connection here. So their advice on the Star card. So by the way, we have again Gemini here with the Lovers card. Pisces with the High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups is also Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And now we have Aquarius here with the Star card and the Heart chakra. So the wish from the bottom of their heart. The first message I got here immediately when I've seen this card was following their heart's desires. So the Star card is again a card of deep emotional healing. Why do I say again? We don't have that yet, but deep emotional healing. The stars are aligning in our favor. It is a card about wishes and wish fulfillment, but it is also the card of trust and hope. So from the bottom of their heart, they have to follow their heart's desires and trust their own feelings, and also into the divine. It's also about divine intervention here. So what is your desired outcome? the Eight of Swords with the root chakra. So the Eight of Swords is the self-made mind prison. We are trapped in fear, but it's a false perception. It's self-made. There is no real threat. It is our own. We make it up, these fears. And that is beautifully pictured here in this deck. We have that woman standing in front of the mirror and she's totally fine. But the mirror, the picture in the mirror she sees, so the reflection in the mirror she sees, is blindfolded and trapped between all these swords. It's a false perception because of fear. But I have to read the card for the position, and the position is your desired outcome, is that you finally have clarity, so that you don't need to overthink anymore, that you don't feel trapped in fear, that you finally know, and that with the root chakra would bring you stability, and you would feel more safe and grounded. Their desired outcome, the Seven of Cups with the crown chakra. So the Seven of Cups is a card of confusion, is also a card of daydreaming, as well as having many choices. But mostly I get here confusion. So when we're not fully healed and not really truly trusting our intuition is telling us something else than our mind, right? So that can bring confusion, especially when we're a lot overthinking. But they hope that the confusion will be done at some point, and they also, I get again the message, they hope that they listen. They hope you choose still them. And I got that message already with that Queen of Cups card here. So they know you may have other choices, and they don't know for sure if they are one of them. And even if so, would you choose them? So what is the possible outcome till the mid of January? So we have now also Leo on the table with the Strength card here and the Sacral Chakra. So the Strength card talks about courage, self-esteem, and the strength to move forward, right? So it is about to build up the courage. So you've gained a lot of strength because of that. You needed a lot of strength for this connection, for these challenges and trigger, but you've also gained a lot of strength through this. But this card talks about building up the courage and the self-esteem to make the move. We also have a King of Swords, and that is really, so if this reading is not showing you that we have a divinely guided partnership here, we have Emperor and Empress, we have King of Cups and Queen of Cups, and now we have also the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So we have 3 times the same suit here, the perfect fit. So the King of Swords with the crown chakra here. So it is the same message as with the Queen of Swords, ready to cut out everything that doesn't serve, speaking the truth, being in his full power but emotionally detached to make really logical decisions that may be necessary at some point, that we are emotionally detached to make decisions. And we also have the Nine of Wands here. What is the Wounded Warrior? It's very guarded and very cautious energy. So again, it needed a lot of strength here, both of you, for this connection. And even though you've gained a lot of strength, it makes you the Wounded Warrior, guarded and cautious. So building up the courage, I guess that's for them here, building up the courage to move towards you, to speak their truth. I get here the fear that you are guarded. I get really the fear of being rejected here. I was just listening if I get something else, but I really get here. So they may try to get ready to communicate open and honest. But I really feel the fear here that you are too guarded and rejecting them. So will that hold them back again? Or will they overcome their fear and follow their heart? Let's go into the power of surrender cards. One for you, one for them. What do you have to surrender or to surrender to? First for Sagittarius, please. What has Sagittarius to surrender or to surrender to, please? Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. So again, trust. What has Sagittarius soulmate to surrender or to surrender to? Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So they already got the message to follow their heart's desires in full trust here with the Star card. Leaving fears behind. Let's get into my own deck for some messages. What would they tell you right now if they would have the courage to openly speak their truth? What would it be, what they would tell you right now? We have hello, is it me you're looking for? This is related to, some of these cards are related to songs. This is a song by Lionel Richie, so maybe the lyrics are telling you something here, but they aren't sure if you are, if they are still a choice for you. You still judge me, that's why I can't come back yet. That can be related to the Justice card here, actually. Feeling everything so unfair. Finally wanting that justice is served here. And if you are still, I don't get it here, the only card is the Justice card here that could represent something like that. But if you are still holding on to any past energies here, being still mad, holding on to resentment or pain, they will feel this, and so they will know it's not the right time. It's blocking the connection. And these soul connections, we are energetically feeling the other one. Consciously or subconsciously, that depends on how, I don't have the right word, ascended you are. But as long as we hold on to past energies where they may have been hurting you, they feel that, and that is pushing them away. And so we need to forgive, we need to close that old cycle, not just for them and the connection. It is important for yourself, because it would also block any other connection, anyone new that comes in, if you don't close an old cycle. And if you want them back, you need to let go of the past. If I ain't got you, that is related to the song of Alicia Keys. And we have true love is unconditional. I know what that means since I've met you. So they see you as the empress and you make them the emperor. The Wheel of Fortune, being divinely guided. Also with the Star card. At the bottom I have karma is a bitch, just met her. So my dear Sagittarius, I hope this reading helped you in some way, brought you some insights. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I did, and I wish you a wonderful rest of December and of course a wonderful Christmas time. Merry Christmas and hope to see you soon. Bye Sagittarius.